Into this and a spy gunner, and yeah, as you can tell by the title and description, something serious wrong with Destiny, and this is done live. So, although it's obviously going to actually be converted to a video, and that's kind of like the whole purpose of this, because I know I don't really get many viewers because I'm only a small channel. The idea is that, you know, I still have fresh and, you know, honest thoughts and feelings about this that I feel need to be addressed. So Destiny 2, just like Destiny 1, is a 16 rated title here in the UK. I'm not sure about Australia's ratings, but I know in the USA it has T for teen. But honestly, I feel if it didn't have guns, because I think that's the only reason it's as highly rated as it is, it would be a 3 in the UK. Or it would be an E for everyone over in the USA, or whatever their equivalent would be. And quite simply, the 3 is the kind of age appropriacy I feel of this game, once you take out the weapons, of course. This isn't my highest character, so if I go into my hunter, I can show you straight away what I mean when I say that this game is for children. And that's honestly how I feel. This game, from a maturity standpoint, is pathetic. I'm going to be honest. I like the game. I'm going to carry on playing it. But I think it's a child's outlet. It is not a game for hardcore gamers. It is not, you know, what I would consider competitive. Obviously, I'm not very good at the game. I'm not the best player. I'll get absolutely destroyed in the Crucible. So, that's not what I'm saying by it not being very competitive. You know, I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, I'm going to go 25-0 against everybody and get away run out of medals. That's not what I'm saying at all. But on the Crucible, one thing I would like to address is how it makes people feel. When you get a kill, it's not a kill anymore, because kill is a very harsh term, I would say, and it's a very mature word to use, in a sense. Obviously, you know, around the internet, people always tell each other to kill themselves, which, like I say, is obviously a very topic. But yeah, I think the fact that it says defeats, and what they mean by defeat is that between you and your teammates, you defeat it. Like, you defeat your enemy, whether it's another player or whether it's an NPC, whatever the case may be. But I think the whole defeat system defeats the purpose of the game, or defeats the objective that you're going for. Because I can understand where they're coming from, you know, it promotes sort of working together, teamwork, playership on it's kind of creating this wholesome community. But the thing there is, in the real world, 18-year-olds to 18-year-olds, they will take the piss out of each other, they will have banter. You know, people that this game was supposedly designed for. But, I kind of feel like it was designed for the child demographic, because, you know, you want to teach the kids from a very early age to be nice to each other, to kind of, you know, work as a team. You know, you want kids to be installed within them to be nice to everybody that they know. So that's obviously, like I say, why they have defeats. But that kind of obviously makes it a bit shit, because if you look at Destiny 1, you had kills and assists. Now that, for me, is obviously a universally used system in Call of Duty, in whatever else, because it works. If you get a kill, you get rewarded for it. If you get an assist, it's like, yeah, you did okay, but, you know, if you just work on your accuracy, or if, you know, you're actually shooting at the person you're wanting to shoot at, then you're going to get a kill. You know, if you're actually trying. Whereas when you're getting a defeat, it's this kind of universal, oh, well done, you attacked somebody, congratulations. And that, for me, is childish and pathetic. It's like, oh, yeah, I defeated somebody, and then you look in the kill feed and it's just like, oh, but so-and-so killed them. So, you know, you're trying to tell me that I've got a kill even though I didn't actually get a kill, rewarding you something that you didn't actually do. And that is a thing that is seen, and this is literally a game that is B. Dobbins, FTW, and he called out Destiny 2 for being a joke, and he backed and he didn't have to shoot a thing. There was one room where, to get to the next room, he had to shoot everything in the room. But even then, it wasn't very challenging to do so. As he even said in his video, it was so that any monumental retard could get to the end of it and feel some accomplishment. And that's the thing. Why in this day and age are games being made? Like, why is everything in this world going down the route of PC and applying to children? And by PC I mean political correctness. I know obviously Destiny 2 is on the platform PC for the first time, which I really am happy about. Like, why couldn't Bungie do that before? I don't know. Why did they not want to? Maybe because they knew they'd get a terrible reception, because they truly designed a terrible game. The fact that they cut content before the game released, then sell you it as DLC, and then they throw micro DLC on top through Eververse, it disgusts me, to be brutally honest. I think selling people DLC before the game even launches is a sign that it's not a complete game, because you're going to need those expansions to get to the max light, the max rank, which is just terrible, in my opinion. But this, I'll give you, like, this is what I was thinking, this is what I'm going to mention a little bit before. This is why I've been studying for God knows how many minutes now. This is where this game really applies to children. Don't pick me up. Every little 4, 5, 6-year-old is going to see, ooh, don't pick me up, that must mean that, it's going to be really bad if I do it. So you pick it up, and boom, the floor is lava. Like, a YouTube trend, a rather pathetic, child-friendly trend, that's in a game designed for 16 and above year olds. Like, a game supposedly exploring violence and all the rest of it has the floor is lava in a social space. Just let that sink in. This game be more child friendly if it tried. I mean, I've not got a problem with things being child friendly, but when it's a game like Little Big Planet, for argument's sake, that is actually designed for children, not Destiny. Destiny, a first-person shooter designed for more mature teenagers of the 16 and above range. And the fact that, I should have fallen to my death there, but no, instead I found a little ledge that I could survive from. That was so the little kids didn't bitch about, oh no, I keep dying, why do I keep dying, there's so many spots to die, Bungie, please don't make me die. Even though you're not really dead. Just, stop being so fucking pathetic. Please. For the love of God, game developers, actually, develop games that are serious, not games that have the floor is lava challenge in them. Whether it's an Easter egg or not, I couldn't give a damn. This is a joke. Absolutely embarrassing. Like, seriously, I thought Bungie creating Halo, they had more credibility about themselves. And the fact that, the female character, every time she falls to her death or whatever, it just sounds like an orgasm noise. So again, all these little 6-year-olds are going to get off to that. Seriously? How close could I have gotten without actually getting it? Like, how fucking ridiculous. Transversive steps, and see, that's another point I was actually going to remember, but I forgot because I'm an idiot. Like, there's just so much repetitiveness from Bungie. Like, if you're going to create a new game, a sequel to your current, to your other game, make it like that. Well, don't make it like that game, should I say. They were like, oh, it's a standalone sequel, it's not going to feel like the first game, it's nothing like the first game. Brings back probably half of the old exotics. ACDO feedback, Fence, Exotic for Titans, that's back. Transversive Steps for Warlock, they're back. Warcliffe Coil, aka a weapon that was meant to be in Destiny 1, the Dubious Volley, it was found in the files, but they never released it, and then here it is in Destiny 2, Mida Multi-Tool. That is the one that truly bothers me. Mida fucking Multi-Tool. It was a bitch in the Crucible. never really sort of got nerfed or patched or anything like that. Everyone, you know, absolutely, you know, they either abused it, and that was the thing. It was a weapon that you couldn't beat, so you just basically had to conform and use it. It was like a fidget spinner. Everyone just kind of conformed and used it, and that's what surprises me. Like in this game as well with the emotes and stuff, they have well, I don't think they have fidget spinners, but they have like flipping the table and stuff, and you can actually, you know, see this little table to flip. Like honestly, it's a joke. Just like, oh, here you go, little kids, you can enjoy watching your favourite people, your little friends or whatever, carry tables.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Shouted you.
Alright.
I shouted you before you even fucking. I shouted for you. I thought it was DPD, I didn't.
Okay. You want my bloody game? Making a video? Surround sound headset. Noise cancelling. Means I can't hear the outside world if I've got this on.
Make that happen. Chat your eardrums and then, you won't even need them because you'll have no things. Well, that's not, you know.
By the new setup, Guardian.
I've ordered a few. So that's potentially the graphics card. Graphics card. Potentially. I guess I just have to open it and find out. It's got fucking tape on it. I'll open this side of it.
Don't get too distracted by the new setup, Guardian.
Yeah, that's my graphics card.
It's easy math, Guardian. You got the silver, Eververse has the goods.
Next. Yeah. Because the 1060 is double the price. Cheers, crypto mining, you fuckers. But yeah, that's it. So things like the Mighty Mortal, I mean, they literally could not come up with any fresh ideas. They had to just rehash their old ones. Oh, you fucker. Ledge, 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 mantle, you bitch, and then you fucking climb too far.
That sells for a fortune down in the city.
That was fucking too far, I'm going to die. Stick one. Alright, I'm off here, can I get my health back please? You don't even get a fucking health bar in your social space, you just kind of have to listen out for the kind of sounds. And that's why all of your favourite YouTubers will advertise things like Astros because they're getting paid for it, they're getting sponsored, and they just generally want you to spend all of your money promoting them. Woo! And then, because you completed the floor is lava, a fucking meme, you can now jump around like that.
Red Jacks, the Cabal slip past all tower defenses.
Of course, nothing ever happens when you die. Often in games you just lose the quickness. And that means that you can just do your floor is lava again, because, you know, there's endless replayability and fun. Oh wait, no it isn't. This game is not endlessly replayable and fun, especially because they got rid of weapon rolls and stuff like that. They had fixed weapons and have mods instead. But the funny thing is, if you go to Eververse, shaders now only last a certain amount of time, which makes it even more scummy, because at least before shaders actually stayed with the weapon until you dismantled it. And it's like, with armor ones you get like maybe 3 in a pack, something like that. I've actually got more stuff right now, so guys.
These new recruits remind me of you. Swift, full of thought.
But yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about this fact that yeah, like armor pieces, you end up getting like the majority of a set, looking the same, but then you'll have to sacrifice another one of your pieces to not look as good. I mean, like I say, I'm not completely hating on this game. I do enjoy it. Campaign actually has a story. But again, it was just very cliche. It's just like, oh, we've started this game without light because this big guy's taking it, but oh no, because the shard exists, it's going to give us a little bit of its power. But then it's going to, like, you know, not give you the subclass you necessarily wanted. You know, you don't really get a choice. Stomp double E5, that's a Hunter exotic right there, which is basically taken from Destiny 1, the Frost EE5. The Frosties. So, literally, just rehashing their old stuff. The sights are the same from Destiny 1. Some of the weapon attachments, well, pretty much all of them are the same. The characters, you know, it's the three same subclasses, well, not say subclasses, it's the three main classes, the three sort of races, because you've got the Awoken, the Exos, humans, literally, the game is so similar to the last one. It literally does just feel like an expansion, but, you know, you just kind of have to go through not having the weapons that you wanted. You don't get to see the purple and yellow for a little bit. But even then, it fucking spoon feeds you. Because as soon as you do the first mission on Titan, you get an exotic. Yep. You get an exotic armor piece, and then I think it's when you go to Io, either Io or Nessus, somewhere you get Ikora. I think that's Io. And you go to Asher, who by the way is an absolute prick, and he gives you a weapon. You get the Graviton Lance, the Risk Runner SMG, and the Sunshot to choose from. And then the other one's just going to engrams anyway. Bright engrams, again, they're basically force-feeding Eververse. Because when you get to rank 20, they're like, oh yeah, you're at max rank, you know, this is what MMOs do, they give you a max rank, you hit it, and then you just carry on grinding to get to the max other stat. So in this case, they gave us power instead of light, because obviously for the main section of the story, light has been taken by Gaul, so instead you have power. Everyone talks about, oh no, I've lost all my powers. It's just like, well, we still got it, so suck on that one, boy. But it's funny how it's like, you know, you're the only Guardian they can count on, even though there's millions in the galaxy and they admitted that. Logic. So yeah, I do like this game. I just think there's stuff that needs to be addressed. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.